And now CETV presents Chao Racing 2025, America's favorite virtual sports entertainment program for the week of November 23rd. Starting with week 15 of the men's division portion. Everyone is on the clock and ready to go. Let's have a Chao race. It's the Sunday before Thanksgiving, and we got plenty of reasons to be thankful about, like watching all of our favorite Chao Racing superstars, as Benoit Charity and Corey Sanchester take on the Warriors brothers, Eddie and Owen. Which team is going to pick up the victory? It is the Warriors brothers who got it. Owen Warriors beat South Corey Sanchester, and so the Warriors brothers are our first winners of the week. That's just a sample of what to expect as Chao Racing wishes you all the best this Thanksgiving week. And now your host of Chao Racing himself, and a big Turkey Cowboy fan as well, or someone would say the least, Brandon Jennings! Thank you, Paul. Well, I'm not a fan of eating turkey, I'm afraid, or sort of saying, but I'm thankful that you can join us for cheering on our favorite superstars at least. In fact, we are doing week 15 as tag teams for this schedule. And we hope that all of our 24 tag teams will be thankful enough to get a victory up on our score. Like the Warriors brothers, Eddie and Owen, who captured the first win on the pro course. So we congratulate them in order. Back for race number 2 after a word from our sponsor. Stay tuned for more Chao Racing, folks. Week 15 on the men's division of Chao Racing 2025 is sponsored by Pizza Hut. So, whether you like eating turkey or just the plain old food you like all the day, every day, Brandon Jennings and Paul Sankmore are here to guide you through all the action of this Sunday before Thanksgiving. Paul, let's hear about race number 2 now. Well, race number 2, we got Casey Richardson and Jason Alfonso against the former two-time tag team champions Gary Coles and Dominic P. Harrells. This next race will be held on the Amethyst course. We usually do it for races 2, 6, and 10 of the schedule for the men's division. Let's see how well they will fare in this first race. We start the race! And number 1 is Quarterback. So he will be behind in the crowd. Let's see what our two teams have in store. And it looks like Casey Richardson or Jason Alfonso pauses for a moment. Right now, Casey has coming in the lead. And as the Chao headed for the water, the first superstar against Speedbus on next week's show is Gary Coles, although number 8 had a pre-Speedbus on that first race. But Gary Coles is the first official superstar to get Speedbus this week. And right now, things are not looking so good for Dominic P. Harrells. He's getting left behind the other team. And as number 2 takes PS, number 2 trying to catch up, and throws number 1 in the wide path, I do believe Casey and Jason are going to get the job done easily. No doubt about it. Casey Richardson and Jason Alfonso win with the 1-2 punch today. As the last speed race of this race will be made by Gary Coles, making his second speed race of the race, but it's Casey and Jace who come on top. Yep, I agree with their performance. Coming up, we got more exciting action for you, but first have a look at this. And next up on our schedule is Paul, J.P. Hubert, and Evan Parsley. That's who. They'll be squaring off against Noah Helms and Sarah Dawes on the Sapphire course. Let's see who's got the lucky fortune in their favor this week. The players lined up and ready to go, and good luck to these two tag teams. Let's start this place. Alright. Race number 3 is underway, as we always say, there's one model we stick through each and every week. Anything can happen in a Chao Racing universe, and we could be thankful enough to see if this could happen each week. Right now, who is going to get the first speedbus on this race? It is going to be Sarah Knobs, who is trying to catch up to know his partner Noah House for second place. And right now, number 7 pauses for more, and number 2 went to sleep. So I think one of them should get that speedbus to catch up in this one. Yep, number 7 got that speedbus, number 2 that time. And right now, back in front, Noah Helms is going west. So JB Hubert will have a little bit of preview when I got a current moment. I have his partner Evan Parsley and Sarah Dawes who are battling for second place. Here they come, making way for home stretch as no one helps. Takes the next command US and Darren Dobbs was the quarterback, so he'll be left behind on the other three competitors. Right now, JB he was trying to wrap things up. Over Darren Dobbs was trying to catch on one last effort to stay alive. JB should get the job done easily. As number 2 says farewell to the other four to the Chao with next command US. You can tell me what up for JB Hubert and Aaron Parsley. They get a huge victory here tonight. And that's just about it for this race, as Aaron Parsley gets the last PS. He and JB got the win. Yep, they fought well, and we'll see how the next two tag teams will fare this week after we find out a word from this. And now it's time for race number 4, Paul, and it's another rematch of last season's Tag Team Championship, as a matter of fact. Is that right? That's correct, Brandon. Ozzy Jenkins and Rusty Jenkinson are looking to try to go to 5-0 in a win-loss record as they once again take on Raymond Hill and Mickey Nelson on the Ruby course. So get your swimming gears ready for the first of 2 Ruby course matchups as this rivalry continues tonight. Everyone's on the clock and this race is underway. Ozzy and Rusty trying to gain some early ground. And here comes Mickey Nelson and Raymond Hill trying desperately to catch up to Ozzy Jenkins, who has control of the lead. Ozzy Jenkins trying to prevent the other team from getting a speed bump before they hit the finish line. Looks like Ozzy and Rusty will be going to 5-0 this week. And here's number 7 with tennis games, but that was too late. Ozzy Jenkins and Rusty Jenkinson improved to 5-0. Yep, they done it again, and we'll be back for the next time race after this, so stay tuned for more Chao Racing 2025. And welcome back from our commercial break. Who do we have next, Paul? Next up, for race number 5, we have OG Upton and Brisson Young taking on Shane Flanagan and Bashar Barrison. And I'm pretty sure one team is going to have the advantage thanks to their S-Banking power. Which team has the slight advantage? We're about to find out right now. Please start the race! And it is Brisson Young's team who has the advantage because Brisson Young has an S-Banking power. There he comes, making way towards finish line, and Brisson Young lifts OG Upton to a dominating victory. Poor Shane Michelle didn't stand a chance at all. Well done by Brisson Young's dominant power, and OJ gets the number 5 win closer to us coming back next season. I agree with you 100%. OJ Brisson did very well. Lots more fun after this announcement. Stay tuned. Moving on to race number 6 on Week 15's action, and here we have Ricardo Kingman and Sonny Bentley taking on Alex Moccasin and Joshua Samoy. And a reminder to subscribe to the Chao Emperor channel for more exciting content. There's a look at the lineup, and then we'll present our halftime entertainment pressure for our halftime break. Everyone is on a clock, so without further ado, let's have a Chao race! And also a reminder to share this video to show some social media across the world. Don't forget about that too. Right now, a couple of the Chao are going to mess, and now Ricardo and Joshua are also going to mess. So Sonny and Alex had to deal one-on-one by themselves for the current win. Sonny has command of the lead, but there goes Alex heading towards the water path. As number 1 wakes up for his nap with the first few years of his race, guess what Alex Moccasin did? He prepared with a shortcut strategy, and look at that. Alex Moccasin leads Joshua Samoy with that victory thanks to a shortcut strategy. Excellent strategy by Alex Moccasin that time. As for Kyle Kamen, takes the next class because he is going to walk away empty-handed. Joshua Samoy has learned that his partner Alex Moccasin has come in first, and he is going to walk away with a win. Meanwhile, poor number 2 and 8 are getting stranded behind the competition, as number 1 will get a second speed and that is going to do it. So, Alex Moccasin and Joshua Samoy are still alive, coming back next season. Yeah, let's hope to keep coming here, everyone. Back for the second half of Week 15 after this. So, I do hope you enjoyed your halftime break, because now it's time for the second half of Week 15 of our men's division schedule this week. And to start the second half planning for race number 7, we have the two dancing buddies, Garrett Dayton and Ethan Kingsley, against the computer wheels of Peter Falls and his partner Connor Green. Now let's look at the lineup for race number 7. And now, once again, we're ready for another side challenge to hear the sound and start the next side race. And off! And it looks like number 1 with us, and so it's number 2. So these, and so also number 8. So these 3 silver challenge will be left behind the crowd. Right now, Ethan Kingsley leading Garrett Dayton to a 1-2 punch over Peter Falls at the current moment. And right now, the two teams are making their way towards the stone wall, trying to climb up the stone wall with might. And Connor Green will start the second half of the show with a speed bus. And right now, the fourth show trying their best to catch up with our two tag teams. And here goes Ethan Kingsley, and he got over that one with speed bus number 2, trying to get a little bit more breathing room ahead of the computer with Peter Falls. And now number 2 will get a speed bus. That was a good speed bus as well. He got over that one. Ethan Kingsley trying to find a lead, and guess who stole the lead from Ethan Kingsley? It's that computer wizard Peter Falls. As number 2 says, sign out to the other side of the channel with back Peter Falls is going to lead to a miracle victory here, folks. The computer wizard Peter Falls beats out the two dance buddies, and thus he leads Connor Green towards a crucial victory. What a deal! As number 7, we get the last BS. After Garrett and Ethan had dominantly early on, Peter Falls made a statement at the end. Yep, Peter and Cole got the win, and we'll be back with more exciting action after this. Well, that was an exciting one from race number 7. Let's see what up race number 8 and see if we can do the same thing. Alright, next up we have Donald Bennings and Maynard Logan squaring off against Tommy Days and Hudson Trues for race number 8 on the second request matchup of the afternoon. So get your swimming gears ready once more and cheer on these next two tag teams. Let's rock this place! There goes the two tag teams along with the 4-7 Chao, and Donald Bennings is going to lead the way of the 8 group of Chao. Donald Bennings trying desperately to maintain the lead. Tommy Days has made the pass from a lead to a Chao. Donald Bennings trying to hold on Tommy Days for the win. And as number said, that's what we get Speedmas. Donald Bennings holds on Tommy Days for the win. So Donald Bennings and Maynard Logan win race number 8. Yep, but this is far from over, ladies and gentlemen. We're coming back for the next signing race after we present a word from this. Well, we're still a few races away from the main event this week, so let's continue our schedule with race number 9. Alright, for race number 9, we have Michael Creighton and Nico Carson versus Al Heenan Jr. and Chris Vanakos. And now here's a look at the lineup as we send out back to the park course. We place the balls on our field once again and wish these next two teams good luck. Please start the race. Alright, here they come, pushing the balls at your side of the rainbow path. That is what we do on each race on the park course. Nico Carson's up in the front, followed by Chris Vanakos. And it looks like Nico is possible. Russ coming, Chris coming on the lead, and Chris Vanakos wins this one for Al Heenan Jr. Al Jr. and Chris get the win. Yep, and we'll find out what happened in race number 10 in a little bit, but first let's hear a word from this. Alright, only 3 more races to go for the men's side. That's right. For race number 10, we have Thomas Linklater and Eli Hauser preparing to take on Brooks Robinson and Livius Tomasin on the last Amethyst Course matchup of the afternoon. And this one will feature the Golden Show as our computer opponents. Let's see what happens here. It's good luck to these two tag teams, and this race is underway. Alright, so we have the Golden Chao as our computer opponents instead of the usual Silver Chao opponents this time around. And number 2 is Guarez, so he'll be left behind in the competition for a while. Here comes the two tag teams, making their way towards bridges, and it looks like numbers 1 and 8 are both heading for the water of the 4 Golden Chao. Right now, it is Thomas Linklater who has the best standing over his partner, Eli Hauser. And as number 2 takes the first speed out of space, number 8 undergoing Chao took a shortcut, and thus he takes first place. And number 1 is still undergoing Chao, also pretty much dominating over the rest of the pack, as Thomas Linklater will get the next command because number 8 took first place, number 1 is going to have command second place, and with third place, Thomas Linklater and Eli Hauser are our winners. As Brooks Robinson will get the last few on its face. So, with third place, it is Thomas Linklater and Eli Hauser who got the win. Yep, doesn't matter who won you finish, you got the win. We'll be right back. Well, folks, coming up in the next segment, Kenny Days and Bobby Kay have a tough test for the returning champions doing, as they try to get their second tag team main event victory in our main event. But first, we have to get through race number 11, Paul. That's right, and for race number 11, we have Lily Monroe and from Chao versus Chip Suve and Ben Henderson. This is the last Sapphire Course matchup for the men's division side, but it should be a good one no matter what happens. Best of luck to these two tag teams, and let's spark this place! Alright. This last race of the day before we head into this week's main event, and down goes Chip Suve for the count. Silver Chao bowing with Silver Chao, and he is quarterback. The two tag teams are neck to neck heading into the stone wall, and who will get the first beamers? It is number 7 who got the first beamers on this race. Now being able to take the lead over the fourth Silver Chao for number 2. Take a look at number 8 all the way in the back of the pack. He really wanted his speedrunners to get back in this one, but it looks like he is going to hit the wall first. So next speedrun is probably up at the front, and it's from Chao, who got speedrun number 2, trying to catch up to our leader, Ben Henderson. Here comes the two tag teams, making their way towards one stretch. And the next speedrun will be made by number 8. He finally got speedruns, but he remains in last place behind the competition. Looks like from Chao is going to lead Lily Monroe to his victory from race number 11. There you have it. Lily Monroe from Chao win race number 11. As number 1 will get the last few us. He leads poor number 8 straight last place all alone in the dust. So Lily Monroe from Chao win race number 11. That's fine. Will Kenny Days and Bobby Kay repeat as your main event champions? Find out after this break. And now, Week 15 of Chao Racing 2025 proudly presents the main event. Paul, that's fine. And we have Kenny Days and Bobby Kay as our returning main event champions. They'll be taking on Benny Mullen and Soy Bennington as the challengers. Both Bobby and Benny have an aspect in money, so we know that they'll do pretty good in the money game. But only one of those fast runners will come on top for the respective teams. So let's send it down to the Emerald Course and remind our viewers that Week 15's main event is presented by Pharrell Vulture, the chocolate that now comes in squares. To good times and great friends, raise your voucher with Pharrell Vulture this holiday season. Alright, will Kenny and Bobby repeat as our main event champions? Or will Benny and Sawyer get the new honors as main event champions? There's only one way to find out. Let's have a Chao race! Alright. Bobby and Benny are off and running of the two teams. They shake the palm trees and they're going to eat the food. And it looks like Benny's team is going to have the upper hand for a while because Bobby Kay was dancing to the beat. But Bobby is not giving up without a fight, as the first superstar gets beat is his partner, Kenny Days. He is heading for the water, and so is Sawyer Bennington, Benny Mullen's partner. Kenny and Sawyer are swimming across the water path, as number 8 takes beat number 2 in this race. And right now, it looks like Bobby and Benny are bowing neck to neck, heading into the Sapphire portion of the Emerald Course, as number 7 takes the next command SPS bowing number 2 for the lead over the 4th Silver Chao back. Right now, number 1 is Policy from 1. He and number 8 are getting left behind in the competition. They really want to speed us, I mean right now. But it's number 2 who got the next command SPS. Right now, Benny Mullen. Look at this. Benny Mullen now has a little bit of breathing room ahead on the Bobby Main and Bobby Kay. Let's see how long he'll keep it up. Next BS belongs to Sawyer Bennington, his partner, trying to chew on Benny Moore with all his heart and might. Bobby K better hurry up, but he wants to catch up to Benny Moore. And number 8 will get another turn. That makes his second speed rise of the race. But he's still way behind the competition. Poor number 1, meanwhile, is the real deal who really needs a speed bus. But if Sawyer Bennington wakes up from his nap, we'll get another turn. That makes his second speed bus of the race. And his partner Benny Moore has this race all wrapped up, ladies and gentlemen. Bobby K won't be able to catch up to Benny Moore in time. And this time, Sawyer Bennington goes for a consecutive, as Benny Moore leads Sawyer Bennington to the new honors as our main event champion. So much for Kenny Bobby's undefeated run, but it was still a great race. And we have time for one more race before our men's division show is over for the week. And we made by number 8. That makes his first race. And poor number 1 can just forget about this race. So congratulations to our new main event champions, Benny Moore and Sawyer Bennington. Yeah, we'll be back with intermission after this. So we're done with the men's side. Again, congratulations to Benny Moore and Sawyer Bennington as our new main event champions. They'll be coming back in 3 weeks to try to do it again. And right now, we're getting ready to clean our way towards the women's division side. So stay tuned after mission for more excitement and fun here on Chao Racing 2025. Catch you later. The first portion of Chao Racing 2025 has been sponsored by Pizza Hut and Ferrero Rocher. There will be more fun and excitement waiting in store for you with the 8 women's division races coming up after our intermission.